Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're first time here, think about subscribing. And for everybody who's watching this, if you're not subscribed, you're gonna miss out. I'm gonna pretty much be filming once or twice a week at a minimum to go ahead and put out really good content and get us through the winter until we can get back to racing. So today, we're gonna be working back on my old truck, my old second gen. You guys have seen it through my Instagram posts as well as my Facebook and or YouTube. We're gonna be talking about wastegates. Something that most of us, especially in the second gen community, if you still run an HX35 and you want a little bit of pep out of them, well, what do? You pinch the line off and you try to just get as much boost pressure as you can. Okay, to get back to our topic of wastegates. So in order to control boost pressure, you kind of need a boost controller. Well, being that these old 12 valves, they are all mechanical. There's no electronics, there's no boost valve you can add in line. What do? Well, like I was speaking of earlier, you can pinch the wastegate reference line off, or you can go with one of these guys right here. Now, I've used a couple different ones. Obviously, I've ran the stock one, I've run an adjustable one, and I've also run the BD diesel one. And off of my HX35, I've seen better results and higher boost pressure with the BD one. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go back and put the stock one on, drive it, and then also I'm gonna put back on the BD diesel one and show you guys the difference in boost pressure off of a truck of my caliper. And you can kind of make your own guesses as to what exactly you can get. All right, so my truck, I run 5x10 injectors, upgraded intake, bigger hot side pipe. It's a 3.5-inch mega pipe from Pusher, Sinister cold air intake. I run an industrial injection manifold, a Glacier grid heater delete, a Pusher intake horn, and stock cold side pipe that I will be upgrading here soon. As far as the fueling goes, I run diesel auto power 5x10 injectors. I have 7mm delivery valves. Again, you guys got to trust me on this one because I'm obviously not going to tear apart my injection pump as well as pull my injectors out to show you. I have a BD diesel AFC spring back here in the AFC housing. And then I also run AFC Live. Now, all this right here with the BD diesel boost elbow, I run roughly about 50 psi boost pressure going down track. So when I hit converter lock and the engine's fully loaded and it's 1-to-1 at that point, I'm running roughly about 50 psi boost pressure. Now, depending on your particular setup, if you're still running a stock 12 valve and you still have the stock fuel plate and really no adjustment made, just a boost elbow alone will take you from about a 16 psi boost reference, probably well beyond that, probably into 25 to 30 psi range. But with my setup, we're going to go ahead and install the stock one, drive it, see what we get, and then also we're going to reinstall the BD diesel one, and I'll show you guys based off my boost pressure gauge what exactly differences I'm seeing. So I'll check back with you guys in a moment. All right guys, before we get started, just like every other install I've done, let's go ahead and give you a part number so you guys have a referencing point. So when you go to bddieselperformance.com and you order your parts, you know what you're getting. All right, so right there, you see your part number right there. Again, it goes for all your Rams, 94 to 02, running an HX35. And again, fairly inexpensive mod here. That's the biggest thing. I mean, we want to see power. You want to take advantage of why you bought a 12 valve, which is to either 1, reliability, 2, fuel mileage, or 3, something you can play with, have fun, and obviously do it for a relatively cheap cost. So I'm going to put you on a time lapse here momentarily, show you the install. Not a big job. You're only going to need 2 tools. So 7/16 wrench and a flathead. And usually for the most part on the stock ones, you have a clamp that holds on the original boost elbow. You can pretty much just cut that off and then add a little gator clamp to it, which you'll see here in the install. So I'll be right back with you guys. As you've seen there in the video guys, fairly easy install. Biggest thing is to avoid any further boost leaks or anything like that. You want to go ahead and use a little Teflon tape right on the fitting. You know, you can pick them up at auto parts store, anywhere else like that. Cheap, you know. And like I said, we're going to go ahead and test drive it, and I'll catch you back up to you guys here shortly. Alright guys, so you see in the clip there that we hit almost 50 psi boost, and that's with the stock boost elbow. And as I told you in my previous clip there, that I can easily hit 50 psi boost in lockup with the BD diesel one. Well, what's that telling me? I'm seeing a difference of maybe 10 psi boost pressure difference from the stock one to the BD diesel one. What it also tells me, if with the stock one, I'm only seeing a 10 psi difference, and I'm not seeing that drop off from the wastegate that I should. That tells me that I need to go ahead and get me a new wastegate, because obviously the diaphragm might be blown out on it, or the rod's not working as it should to limit my boost pressure. That'll be the next little mob we'll have to put on the truck. But I'll catch back with you guys when we get to the house, and we'll finish out the video. Alright guys, so in close, I'm going to go and finish the video out here. It's kind of a bust. I guess some days you'll have those days. This is from what I can tell, this is a stock charger that's been on the truck since it's obviously been built. Previous owner really didn't hot rod it, didn't really do anything with it. It was mostly a tow rig, and then it was a work truck. So, and of course I've been on it, and I've added a lot more drive pressure, and mostly subject to my own fail at this point, and obviously have damaged the diaphragm and or the rod, one of the two components of the wastegate. Now with the stock one, we did see a slight drop off. Looking back at the video, we're probably seeing 5 psi drop off from where the BD diesel one will be. I can guarantee you wholeheartedly that you will see an increase in boost pressure. And again, you can call those guys any time of the week and ask them as well. But again, depending on your fueling situation and your drive pressure creation, you will see an increase in boost pressure. So again, thanks guys for watching. Again, like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. See what you think of these videos. You know, if you're just tired of seeing my face, give me a heads up. But at the end of the day, appreciate you guys watching. And again, remember, BD Diesel Performance. That's where it's at. Have a great day, guys.